Hello, I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com and I'm here with The Miz to my Mizdow, other Adam from WhatCulture.com.
Just cut it out.
Hello. So, we asked you guys to send us questions for us to answer because we are wise and beautiful. And we have picked the best 5 questions to answer. And let's kick straight into it. Question 1.
Now imagine you're both starting up a new wrestling promotion and you're backstage at a WWE event and Vince comes up to you and says, "You're fired!" But he also says, "Hey, take 5 of my guys to start your new promotion with." So which 5 WWE wrestlers would you start a new promotion with and why?
5 performers to start a promotion with. Okay, well first of all, I am going to take Seth Rollins, the current champ. He's been booked to shit on the main roster, but I think he's one of the best performers in the world. I'm also, for that reason, going to take Cesaro, and I'm going to take Neville, because all 3 of those guys are innovators. They all come up with new spots, and you need that in a promotion. And the final 2 spots I'm going to have for Charlotte and Sasha Banks, 2 of the best female performers in the entire world.
I'm not as progressive as you, and I haven't taken any divas, women
Not at all.
wrestlers. I feel really bad about that now.
Hashtag sexist. Hashtag sexist Adam. Get that trending.
I'm also taking Seth Rollins. I agree with the very poor booking lately, but he's going to be huge. He's going to continue to grow. He's fantastic.
Think of it as taking Tyler Black.
I am taking Kevin Owens because he is absolutely intimidating and wonderful and hilarious. Bray Wyatt, I want him to keep the character. I know, and he is another guy who's been booked to absolute shit. I'm taking Brock Lesnar.
Just sit him at the top of the division and have no one touch him for 2 years.
Absolutely, but I kind of want him full time as well.
Full
I don't want him
Good
popping
luck.
up every 3 months.
Good
No,
luck,
I
mate.
agree. Good luck. My final choice, people are going to be very upset by. It's Diego from. No, it's not. It's,
I was going to say, obviously Fernando.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's the powerhouse of the 2.
it's Big Match John Cena.
Oh,
I
you
know.
capitalist.
I know. The only reason being because he is a marketing machine. He can draw numbers, right? Don't hate me.
I just want to ship t-shirts. You monster.
Next question.
I have a question for Adam for WhatCulture.com and Adam also. I'll call that Adam number 2. Because, number 2 is... Do you feel like WWE is still on the path of being good, or do you think WWE is on the path of sucking?
Okay, Adam from Watch Culture, do you want to start this one?
Hi, Tommy. There are good weeks and there are bad weeks. There are guys that you can really get behind, and I think we've just named a few in the previous questions. And then there's the big show. But overall, I really enjoy the product week to week, and I think it's getting better.
There's a clear divide between televisions and pay-per-views. I think television is some of the worst the WWE has produced in a very long time. But I think pay-per-views wise, they are knocking out of the park more often than not. More often than not, you're getting a good pay-per-view. Not necessarily in terms of storyline, but the wrestling is a lot better. And if they just worked out some booking problems, trimmed it down to a 2-hour Raw, they'd be on the right track. I say they're on the path of good.
I agree.
Next question.
If you'd like to see a WWE Championship come back, which would you like to see and who would you like to see hold it?
Right, so which championship would we bring back? Well, I've changed my mind at the last moment on this one because I was originally going to say the Cruiserweight division to add depth to the roster and also give Neville something to do.
But you're choosing the light heavyweight title.
That's right. No, actually, I'm picking the Women's Championship because the Divas Championship is just so goddamn repulsive. It is an absolute mockery. And I think the Women's Championship was generally one of the better looking belts of its time, like a real throwback to the classic era. Women's Championship, and the first person I would have hold it would be Sasha Banks.
Great choice. I am going to pick the Hardcore title, which is a very, very difficult championship to book because of TVPG.
Yeah,
It's not easy. However, imagine the potential with the network. You suddenly, a tweet goes out and X has challenged Y in the middle of a Chuck E. Cheese, and it's happening live on the network.
That'd be great. Breaking news, Tom Phillips live from the scene.
It can happen any time. There is only one person to hold this title first.
Can I guess it?
You can.
Dean Ambrose?
Correct.
Dean Ambrose!
Hello, Adams. What was your first promo / feud that you remember? What got you hooked onto wrestling?
I've got 2 words for you. 2 dirty, dirty words.
What are they?
Hulk Hogan, of course. You know, I grew up I started watching in 1992, and Hogan's feuds with Savage, with Warrior, with Slaughter.
Oh yeah.
I was absolutely mesmerised. And
That 5, 6, 7 WrestleMania run.
yeah, absolutely incredible.
This is where I sort of exposed myself as sort of a latecomer to wrestling, really. I actually started watching in my teenage years, believe it or not. And my first proper feud that I loved was Cactus Jack versus Triple H at the Royal Rumble 2000.
Incredible, absolutely, just unbelievable.
It's amazing because I never really watched much professional wrestling at all. Like I'd seen it on like Sky, like at 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that. But someone brought in a VHS of Royal Rumble 2000 to school, and for some reason the teacher let us watch the street fight match.
Why wouldn't they?
Why not?
English
I
comprehensives.
was raised well. But yeah, that match blew my socks off.
Do you think the women's division will ever be seen or be on par with the men's?
Well, in NXT, it already is. Just about. You know, the women have proven they can draw and can hold the line's weight of the storyline build for a special. So, yeah. But in the main roster, I do have doubts whether or not creative, Vince McMahon, Kevin Dunn can sort of get behind the psychology of women as independent fighters. I think they've got the talent pool. They've got Kana, Asuka in NXT coming up, and she's amazing. And you've got Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Bayley, Becky Lynch. You've got the talent there. If you just got to use it correctly, absolutely, I think they can.
I'm kind of just going to agree with you here. I think there's a mentality, a completely unfair mentality, which is so kind of deeply ingrained within the casual WWE audience, that women's wrestling comes second, and to get out of that is very difficult. You're completely right, they've got the talent, they've got everything they need. It's down to booking, and it's down to kind of persevering with the storylines and keep giving them time. They can put on amazing matches.
You just need to paint them all as individuals, and you just need to pay much more attention to how you're marketing each individual diva.
Exactly. I think we're on a roll. I think we've got time for one more
Do
question.
you think? All right, okay, we're gonna whack it up to 6 questions. This better be a doozy. Hit us!
But what do you guys think about karaoke? Or karaoke videos? I didn't know. Good night.
So thank you for watching Ask Adams. Join us next week where we will try and answer another 5 questions, another 5 sane questions. If you want to ask us a question, please do tweet them at WhatCultureWWE or at Adam LeBlanc or at Adam Pacitti on Twitter. We'll see you next week. In the meantime, we've been Adams from WhatCulture.com, and we'll see you soon.